everybody? It's your boy Doc Nanners. Welcome back to the Lagging Legends Racing Network. Today we got the pre-race show heading into Phoenix. We got a couple of the top finishing drivers in the Daytona 500 or the 499 if you ask Ducky. Guys, we're heading into a fast Phoenix track that's also tricky. Ducky, what's your initial thoughts today? What do you believe is going to happen? Are you ready for this race?
I'm not ready for it, but that's just because I'm sick and I don't feel great. But it should be a great race. Should see a lot of 4 or 5 wide on the starts. Once you get past the start finish line, make sure you do not cut down. I do that too much. I'm sure everybody here knows that. I think you got Deport there. I think he might be one of the fastest for sure. So he's something to look forward to. Deport, what are you feeling today? How you feeling?
Um, a little nervous. I mean, I know I have a fast car coming to Phoenix. I think it's just gonna be more of surviving the chaos the first couple of laps until we get spread out and trying to save my tires, including that right front up for the long run. Because there's been a couple of times where it has ruined my race. A couple of times where I've had to pit in the first setting, I can make it. I go 2 laps down and get back. So that's gonna be my main goal with it. I know some practice I've already done. I know I've been as fast as what Claire's been running. So I get a good sign. It's just probably just survive. Keep your tires fresh enough to where you can still survive, and hopefully I can be there at the end.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you've got the most poles here. I mean, this will be the 6th time we're coming here. You have 2, so that's a pretty good percentage of being fast. So, you just think that maybe just not taking care of your tires has kind of kept you from where you want to be for sure? Or...
Yeah, I think I I used them up a little too much in the early on to trying to keep fast, and then by the middle of the late run, I'm all over the place just trying to keep it, and that's usually when I fall off, and I've noticed that. But what I've seen so far with that, I've been keeping steady lap times most often on the middle to long runs, and if I may do a little more saving up front, I think I can do good with this race.
Yeah, for sure. I will say in the one practice that we've really had with kind of as a group, you were definitely the fastest, and you show a lot of promise. So I think it'll be hard to beat Clater, but I think if anyone can, I think you got it. So I think that's a good start and at least some good momentum before you going into tonight. So speaking of practice, let's talk to someone that don't practice. Goon, how you feeling about today?
I don't want to do tonight.
Hey, I mean, I don't think.
So no.
Hey, I mean, that's your thing. You still finished third last week, going in with no practice whatsoever. So, I mean, maybe that's your thing. Maybe that's what gets
What's
you
crazy
going.
was last week I started third, I finished third. So
Hey, no practice, just third best one out there with no practice.
yeah, but that's
Imagine
not
what would
gonna
have
happen
happened.
tonight though. I'm gonna cause that lead.
He
You
said no
know, they
practice.
say that practice makes perfect, but some people just wake up perfect. And Goon's like, man, I just walk into this place, I'm already fast. Everyone else is just slow compared to me. So if I practice, it wouldn't even be a race.
I know, right? I mean, he wakes up in the morning, he pisses excellence. I don't know
That's
what to
in
tell you.
certain tracks though.
No,
But it won't be
absolutely.
tonight.
Now I do know that Goon. That's impressive. I mean, I cannot overstate how impressive that is. Really, Daytona is one of them tracks that anyone really can win, anyone can lead, anyone can be up front. But to go in there, no practice at all, and be as clean as you was, didn't have any major accidents, stayed up front, you was there at the end. Uh, I mean, kudos to that, bro. Kudos to that. I do got to ask one thing though. Did anyone give you the Heimlich maneuver whenever you choked on that last lap?
Oh my God.
All right, so
Jeez.
this is my point of view of what happened last week. All right, so with the 2 laps to go, I already knew it was gonna get crazy. So I kept going to the outside. I think it was Flash that was like in 5th place at the time, pushing Clater. Uh, so I knew when it got to like one lap to go, it's gonna be a big wreck. I just want to be in good position. I could take the lead or finish at least a good position. So on the final lap, when the wreck did happen, I saw Clater right there in second place with a little gap on the bottom line. So I wasn't gonna lift until I saw God or the checkered flag. So I pushed him out the way. I went high. So I figure me with the great run, Claire's gonna follow me up high. But then I also figured, Hammer might go up and block me. So I took a last minute to dive underneath him. Late block, can't be mad at him. Claire went with him. I get third. Uh, what can you do? It was a man.
No,
But I do
absolutely.
congratulate Hammer for that great blocking window because that was great. Staying up front for all them laps and still can be able to win it. Yeah, he got something. I think he might have something for Claire tonight. That's who I'm choosing to win tonight.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. I
I
mean, he's
like
not
that.
bad here. He has a UTLR win at Phoenix, so I mean, that's not a bad pick at all.
Just don't know
Um,
if he's showing up. But
Is
we
even
don't know
Hammer
yet.
even racing tonight?
yeah, he should be.
Is Hammer racing tonight?
He usually empty each week, so it all depends. I think he's a part-time for our league. I think maybe full. I don't know, but
Mm.
but
Some
hopefully
people
he's
are
here.
fill-in drivers. Some people are fill-in drivers. That dude's a fill-in winner. What can he say? If he's there, he's already got one pick to win. That's impressive as can be. Last week looking at Daytona, I from the people I talked to, Hammer was never dissed on by no means, but he was not the guy they were picking. So the fact that he's already made his way up to the front, getting picked here, let's go ahead and slide on over a little bit. Let's go ahead and talk to Deport here some. And let's just say, man, what are your predictions are? How do you think this track is going to go? Who do you think is the dark horse to give some good competition tonight?
So I ran some practice with some other with the dark horse. I'm gonna go with Nautical Uncle Crash. I have raced them in a couple times, and actually there's been some practice to where he was actually keeping up with me and Clater. And I feel like if he stays out of trouble, I have a feeling he can be in the top five.
Okay. I haven't got to see him run on here much, but I mean, I know he's a great racer, so I don't diss on that pick at all.
I think as long as he can keep his car under control, because I know he had some control issues with some of that, with how most people with Doc's been saying, off of 2 and off of 4, people losing. He's had some of that I've noticed. But if it's not his car, it's pretty fast. I don't know how much he's wearing it off though, so we'll see maybe in the long run how that goes. But definitely in the short run, I have a feeling I would not be shocked if I see him up in the top 5 a couple of times tonight.
That's fair. I mean, so who would you put as your top 5? What are you thinking tonight?
Without saying yourself.
If everybody shows up, yeah, I wasn't going to put myself. Even though I will say I will be so hopefully in somewhere in the top 5. But if I'm not, I'm going to say you're probably going to look at Clater 1, Black Hammer 2, Ducky. I'll probably put Ducky at 3, um, Wendy or Airspeed at 4. I'll put Nautical at 5. That'll be my top 5 without me in it. But if I put myself in there, I would say I will hopefully be in the top 30. Hopefully.
Well, I think that's pretty fair. I like that. That's pretty good. Goon, what are you thinking top 5
Well, we
wise
already know
tonight?
I said Clater. If Hammer does races, I believe it will be Hammer or Flash for second. So Hammer or Flash for second and third. Ducky for sure will probably fourth. I would say Deport, Nick, but I'm gonna have to say Meso if he races.
Meso's got some improvement to do because I know last show Meso got them double thumbs
Yeah.
down by Ducky. Ah, apparently tried to make one too many blocks, but it's going to be interesting to see what kind of speed he brings into this week for sure. I know that brings up another talking point as well. The prediction that Flash gets that first top five. Duck, didn't you say that you thought he may get his first top five this week as well earlier in the week?
Yeah, no, he's good here. I think he knows what he's doing. He'll be all right.
No, absolutely. This is the track that I'm really curious to watch though, because I don't know about anyone else, but in the practice sessions I've seen, there's been a lot of people making adjustments throughout the pit stops because naturally we're starting off with the presets and then you kind of got to go make your adjustments from there. It's going to be interesting to see who has it dialed in from the preset and who has to do some adjustments later on. I really look forward to seeing that. Now, one thing I do want to ask you guys, this is for all three. We'll go ahead and go from the left over. We'll start with Goon, then we'll go to Evan, then we'll go to Deport. Guys, do you think this is going to be a long run race? Do you think we're going to see a lot of cautions? How's the strategy going to fall in with fuel? I mean, what do you guys really see this? How do you see this race going?
Well, for me, I see the race going. Depends on where I'm starting at. There's going to be a caution within the first 3 laps. After that, we pretty much get spread out. There might be a little hitting, tangling here and there. But overall, I think it's going to come down to a tire strategy long run race. What do you think, Deep or
Ducky?
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that it'll pretty much come down to who can save their tires the most, who can stay out there the longest without having to pit. Phoenix usually does. I don't see it going any other way.
Yeah.
Mr.
But
Deport.
Lord have mercy if we have one caution 5 laps before the end of the race, though. Good Lord.
Everyone's them freshies, baby. How do you think it's going to go, Eddie?
I feel like it all depends on how the first half of the first stage goes with because new physics and that stuff. I have a feeling we'll probably get a few cautions there for the first stage. People get figured out, but I think once we do that, I think the second and third stage are going to be long run for that saving tires. Hopefully I'm wrong with stage 1. Hopefully we don't have any cautions from A1 in that, but I think I'm still on the same time. It's going to be a long run. We're on to save tires. Fuel, maybe just a tiny bit, maybe for stage 1, stage 2. I haven't looked at the stages, but we should be a little bit okay on fuel. I haven't really seen how much this fuel burn as much as what E5 usually does, what I've seen. So we'll just see how it plays out with that.
One thing too to kind of throw in here, we're going to go a little bit deeper into it on the speed report coming up next week. But one thing to definitely note for tonight is stages are officially counting for something. The administration of the NVRA has decided to go backwards a little bit and count the stages, even though live on stream on the second stage, Doc Nair's is like, hey guys, just double checking. Stages don't matter, right? But, that is the right decision in my opinion. Make them count because everything should matter. Do you guys believe that stage points today is going to be tricky to come by with pit strategy, or do you think everyone's kind of going to be on the same wavelength, try to get them stages, or just pit for later?
I think everybody's going to try to move to them and try to get as much stage points as possible. It just all depends on who uses up most of their tires and can make it, who can make it. Where the cautions fall, that's really where it's going to be down to is say if we have a long run speed, how much do you use of your tires and fuel to make yourself go there? And if it's a short run, how do you set yourself up? Do you pit with 5 to go? Do you pit with 15 to go and stay up for the rest?
So, yeah, I mean, stage points always matter. I try to get as many as I can all the time because you never know what you're looking at in the playoffs. So, I know I'm definitely going to be doing what I can. But I always try to make the best decision for me to set me up for the end of the race as well. So, stage 1 probably going to try to make it all the way. I'm not going to make any bones about that here. So, But then once you get to stage 2, I got to set myself up for the last stage. Make sure I'm in a good position.
I'm just rolling the dice tonight, winging it.
Mr. I like it. Now, Goon, have you not practiced at
No, I haven't
all?
touched the game since
Are you
the last
giving
race.
this or no?
I have pity on your soul, man. I got pity on your soul. You may go out there, surprise everybody, but I'm telling you, me being newer to the online racing scene and everything, Phoenix caught me off guard a lot. I've put so much time in, and I still am not as fast as some of the people I've seen. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes, because this thing is like an ice rink at times.
All I'm going to say is, if I get a top 10 tonight, someone did a lot of messing up.
Dude, I think
That's
you're
a
going to get
reasonable.
top 10 no matter what. You have the speed, dude.
I mean,
So
I have
you have
short run
speed.
speed at
You
this
will get a
race,
top 10.
but when it's a long run, I already done used all my tires up. I done wasted too much gas. It's over.
Oh, that is true. That is true. You're usually about like 5 or 6 laps short than everybody else because you're all gas, no brake.
Does anybody here want to go into the fuel efficiency? I know I've done a couple practice sessions. I'll come out and say this. I've noticed that on a tank of gas, full tank, I've been able to get around 45 laps has been the anticipated fuel efficiency for me. Have you guys seen anything different to look forward to? Do you believe that you can save fuel at Phoenix?
Yeah, you definitely can. Just you're not going to go as fast as you want, but you can still save tire and gas here. It's just that conundrum you're in. Just depends on what you got left and how many laps are in what. That's pretty much where you're at.
So usually, if I feel like I'm gonna be close, I usually try to split up to where first half I'm just cruising, just trying to save it, and then last half depends on where I'm at, where people are. I may keep on going and just conserve, or I may put the pedal to the metal and may go and try to get some spots. It all depends on where I'm at and how the stage is, if I know it.
Absolutely. Now, Ducky, I'll go ahead and let you take over with any last-minute statistics. And also just an opportunity. Do you still stand behind what you said about your top 5? Have you got a little bit of change of heart there? Change to the Ducky's lines, Ducky's odds? I mean, what is your final analysis of this race?
I think it's going to be a 2-car battle between Clater and Deport. Whoever can hold on the longest will win. I think I can get a top 5. It's going to be rough, though. It's a rough race, just long and weird. It's long and weird, man. Anything can happen. But as far as last statistics there, I have 2 wins here. Clater has 2 wins here. And then someone not in the league right now, INF, also has a win. That's the 5 times we've been here. So looking for something completely new this time around. New game. Maybe we'll have a new winner here. But hopefully I can beat your favorite driver.
Well, we'll definitely are going to see. Phoenix is going to be a stomping ground for those who have practiced and those who are ready. And I look definitely forward to seeing what Goon does. That is going to be one of my wild cards there. I said it earlier in the week, and I stand behind it now. I do not know how you go into Phoenix with no practice. So I do know you be like Goon, but I don't know how that's going to go. But definitely look forward to seeing Phoenix here today in the NVRA Racing League. This is going to be exciting. Some final thoughts, Deport, Goon, anything you guys want to say? Any final thoughts?
Goon, what car are you racing tonight?
Probably the Flames car.
All right, so look out for that car. Okay, got it. I feel like tonight, with the group of guys we got, I feel like we're gonna have a good race. We're gonna put on a good show. I wish we were able to broadcast it because another league that we all race in, there's some spots, but I feel like we get more spots per race to where we have some incredible battles with guys, and we have a lot more tight racing in that set, and I feel like it's gonna be a lot more fun, and just see how the strategy falls down within the race. I feel like if normal Phoenix way goes, it's a long run. It's basically you have to save your tires the whole entire stage for stage 1, stage 2, a little bit in stage 3, and then you're good. But there's also you have like it's like half and half. Half people don't save enough, half people do, and so where you have like a mixed field throughout on different strategies. So it gets wild.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will go ahead and say I do feel a little sorry for the NVRA officials because I know these cautions are going to be hard to call because there's going to be a lot of one-car spin-outs. I think we all can pretty much agree that there's going to be quite a few of those. But I do know league rules do state it has to be 2 cars. So there's going to be some people that's got some broken hearts and broken cars. But as for today, this has been the pre-race show heading into Phoenix for the NVRA. Guys, look forward to seeing you on the track. As for this has been the Lagging Legends Racing Network. Nanners out.
Thank you.